On today's little adventure, we're in Greenwater Canyon. This used to be a wagon route from Amargosa Station, which was on the Las Vegas Tonopah Railroad, to the town of Greenwater and the other towns in Greenwater Valley. So I'm making some nice progress right now. Now, this is not old, but nonetheless, it's still kind of interesting. In 1963. The reason why it's interesting is this used to be open to drive until 1977, at which point it was turned into a wilderness area. That in its own is not really interesting, but for those who like legal stuff, in 2008, Inyo County sued the Park Service on obtaining the rights to this road again. The courts threw it out because Inyo County waited too long. Kind of glad they did. It's a nice little canyon, a lot of neat history in here. Still have a little ways to go. I want to stop and show you this. J. Wade. You can see he used a chisel to inscribe his name. Done a lot of research, asked a lot of historians. No one knows who J. Wade is. He could have been a freighter, or he could have been somebody who was associated with all that glass over there. So let's go take a quick look. They either had one hell of a party or there was a camp here. It's interesting. See, this is all rough glass. There's a lot of it too. The cans in the area date from the 1930s. Heading up to the other one, I have to be careful here. All this wire, I keep getting tangled up in it. And if you were with me the last time I came up here, I got tangled up in the wire and it was comical. So like I was saying about the can, so you got yourself a soldered end with crimped seams. Yeah, see? More air bubbles. So again, what were they doing in this particular area? One of those little bits of history that is lost forever. to get you guys to what I want to show you, I'm following this old prehistoric trail. This trail predates the miners by many eons. Took a little detour to show you guys this. This is a natural tank. You can see where animals have fallen in. Yeah, would not want to be in this little canyon when it starts raining really heavy. Let me go ahead and backtrack out. I just wanted to show you this little tank, because I always thought it was kind of cool. Little pain in the butt to get to, but well worth it. All of this, those are all chippings from tool manufacturing. This is the stuff that they just chip away and discard. It's just all over the place here. The main reason is, well, here's some more. It's just all from when they were napping, their tools. And that comes from what's right over here. This is what I wanted to show you. These are pictographs. These are painted using local pigments. And over here, it's a little mortar. And this is probably where they ground up the pigments. And then I have pictures of these on my Instagram. So if you want to spend more time looking at them, just go to my Instagram page. Now here, you got very faint petroglyphs. And for those of you who are very confused about a petroglyph and a pictograph, a petroglyph is pecked into the rock. A pictograph is painted on the rock. And down over in here, look at that. Isn't that cool? And here's another one. Unfortunately, these are hit by weather a little bit more, so they're fading away. That's remnants of one. That little dot up there is a remnant of one. Every year I come by, they get more and more faded. And then these right over here, got a few here. And that one's getting, these are getting faded because of water will actually collect here. This right here is what's left of a blind. You can see where they had a nice little fire there. That's what all this soot is. before I show you the next site, I want to see if this is still here, and it is. These are hard to find. It's actually a Death Valley Archaeological survey marker. It's the reference number of this site. So if somebody wants to, in the scientific community, come up here and do some more research, all they have to do is just give that number to Death Valley, and they're not going to give it to everybody. But look at that. Isn't this neat? Well worth the hike. Anyway, look at even the ceiling right there. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. And again, like I said before, the other site, I will be putting stills up on my Instagram. And here, there's another mortar. And then here's a petroglyph. Surrounded by a lot more. Isn't that neat? What's also kind of cool is how we put a circle, a red circle, around a hole in the ceiling. Must have been a big herd that they saw. What a view. Here's an unceremonious end to exploring Greenwater Canyon. There are 3 more pictograph sites that I wanted to take you to. But for some reason, my SD card stopped accepting data. The film that was there, or the footage that was there, was visible. But when I pressed play or record, it just wasn't accepting it. Nimrod here left his spare SD cards at the truck. I got back to the vehicle, reconfirmed that the footage was safe on my tablet, swapped out SD cards, and this is not where I wanted to do my closing. But that's the way things are. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you found this very interesting. I'm also hoping that this gets you excited enough to go ahead and get out into your area and do some exploring. If it does, remember, have fun. Most of all, be safe.